you know. We will go to your colleague from Bangladesh who's been very patient.
Thank you, Mr. Stephen. As you know, main opposition leader of Bangladesh, Begum Khaleda Zia, is in prison. Millions of people demanding her release with peaceful demonstration, according to AFP and others media report. The media reported that ruling authority puts her prison to disqualify the upcoming election. The delegation from the EU and diplomats from the US and other development countries of Bangladesh already met her party leaders to know about Begum Khaleda Zia's update. What action has been taken from the Secretary General to release Begum Zia as she is facing politically motivated cases?
I think as you know, we've said that we're following this situation very closely. We have expressed our concern, and we would hope that like in any country, this is our principal position, that a climate could be created where free and fair elections could take place. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Stephen. Just one follow-up on Rohingya. UN position is very clear that the Rakhine state, the situation is not comfortable to return back. But just today, Myanmar Foreign Home Minister visiting Bangladesh, and Bangladesh authority has handed over a list of 1,673 families of 8,032 Rohingyas to Myanmar to start the first phase of repatriation of the displaced people living in Bangladesh to their homeland in Rakhine. So what is your position on it?
You know, we're not privy to those conversations. Our position is clear: is that return of refugees need to be voluntary. Yes, sir.
Sure. Thank you. Stéphane, on the situation in Rohingya crisis, they are languishing in Bangladesh. Is there any way that they will ever be repatriated back to Myanmar? Because Myanmar, they still feel unwelcome in Myanmar, and that the UN Special Rapporteur over there had said that there have been so many killings of the Rohingya refugees, it borders on crime against humanity. So is there any possibility of them going back at all?
Well, you know, the possibility is that the situation right now is not conducive. I think as the High Commissioner for Refugees said recently, is not conducive to the voluntary repatriation of Rohingya refugees. Repatriation needs to be voluntary. It needs to be done within existing law. It needs to be done in a way that is respectful to the people concerned, and people need to choose where they want to go back to. They need to be able to go back to the homes that they left. They should not go back to camps. They should go back to their homes, the homes that they were forced to leave. So there are all sorts of conditions that the High Commissioner for Refugees feel have not been met. But the underlying point is that any return needs to be voluntary and should not be forced.